All right, everybody, we are live. This is Langley Outdoors. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, what's going on in this amazing country, but how we're going to fix both of them. And this one is not going to disappoint, guys. We have got something coming from NBC. I'm going to walk you through the entire thing, but they can't seem to let CNN have all the fun. They're rushing to nuke Kamala's polling from orbit. Guys, this one you're going to love. Everything will be linked in the description box below. Of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on to spread this beautiful freedom from coast to coast, border to border. And thank you in advance for taking a chance to do that with me, because we've got some freedom to spread. As you get in here, make sure we hit that 5x5 audio, video, everything good. I will see it in the chat, and we're going to have some fun. And guys, speaking of fun, we are announcing some new shirts that we just had designed. These are limited time designs. Freedom only lasts if you can defend it. That's what we're wearing. That's what this entire channel is devoted to. This one, I think, is going to fly. And per usual, it's linked in the description box below. And the first orders in are the first ones that go out when we launch it and actually ship it on Monday. It's a limited time design until Friday, so make sure you do not miss out on this. We've got men's, we've got women's. This is perfect for the upcoming election and holiday. Check it out, and I look forward to getting these shirts to you guys. But we have got to talk about this right here. Guys, we've covered a lot with CNN and how they've been reporting on polling. That's a little concerning. They don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. NBC took all of that angst that CNN had, threw it in one big video, and was like, hey, here, Kamala Harris, Democrat supporters, enjoy this crap sandwich. All right, listen to this. This was from yesterday. Guys, this one's going to make you smile as we go through it. Let me know if the audio's good, and then we're going to crank on this bad boy.
And for more on our brand new NBC News Poll, I am joined now by national political correspondent Steve Kornacki to take us through all of the numbers. Steve, boy, this is a big one.
Yeah, Kristen, the numbers say it. It is a tie game here weeks before the election, and it's that shift. Our last poll taken in the wake of that September debate, Harris had opened up that advantage over Trump. Gone in our new poll. What goes into that? What's behind that? I think this one is revealing. This is the basic perception voters have of these candidates. Is it positive? Is it negative? Now, these are not great numbers for either one. Trump 43 positive, 51 negative. He's 8 points underwater, you might say. But look at Harris. Exact same positive score and that negative number almost in the exact same place. And this is it. The last time we polled this question after that debate, Harris had really made up ground in this area. Look, she had a positive rating, 48 to 45. So that advantage has all in the last few weeks in our poll washed away for her. Then there's some issues.
All right, so I'm going to get into this, more of this stuff in a second. We're going to keep on going, but this is seriously, like, the stuff he's about to show you is going to just... All right. So it turns out the joy and love and hope and everything's good kumbaya campaign's not working. From September, Harris is down 5 points on feelings towards Harris and a positive. Trumpy Trump is up. Uh-oh. All right, let's keep going. Got more and more stuff for you. Again, this is going to sound familiar like the stuff we covered on CNN because it's the same underlying things. And again, I'm going to stop this and we're going to keep going. But listen to what's happening, guys.
Use some characteristics here. These are advantages in red here that you see for Trump now versus September. On the immigration and the border, we asked voters who would be better on this. In September, Trump had a big advantage. It's gotten bigger. On inflation and the cost of living, Trump's advantage now hits double digits. And on the question of who represents change, Harris had the advantage in September. She still does, but lower.
So significant because...
All right, I'm going to steal her thunder and say it's significant because it is significant. Okay. Now, before we keep going, if you're just now tuning in, make sure you vote. Your friends to vote, your family to vote, everyone to vote. I am by no means showing you this information to make you think that you don't need to vote. If you think you're going to win, run up the score. If you think it's close, eke a win out. Vote. All right, let's keep going. So as you can see here, everyone has told us, guys, we've been here together. We've gone through this poll, and it's why we pay attention to it so closely, that Trump was going downward. That doesn't make any sense because from September, he's gone up 4 points on immigration and border, and he's gone up 3 points on inflation and cost of living. Okay, that's weird. And Kamala Harris, who is part of this exact same administration in power right now, is trying to couch herself as the change person or the change candidate. She's gone down in that 4 points. Guys, are you starting to see what's happening in a broad trend? That's why we're covering this stuff with such fine-tuned detail. It's all about a trend because you can back out and zoom it in. Check this out.
As voters are telling us change is a critical issue for them, not the direction you want to be going in there, Steve.
No, absolutely not. And maybe a reason for that, too, is remember, she's the VP in an unpopular administration. Look, we asked Joe Biden's policies as president. Do you think they're helping or hurting your family? Look at that. Almost 2-to-1 say hurting more than helping. His job approval rating is in the low 40s. And then here's the twist. When you ask folks, when Trump was president, were his policies helping or hurting?
Okay, hold on. Before he gets to that, 25% are helping and 45% are hurting under Kamala Harris and that administration under Biden. I don't know, guys. There might be something to it. Like he's about to hit Trump, though. Look at this. Again, look. Imagine the trend here, not these individual numbers. The trend.
Look at that difference. 44% say helping, 31% say they hurt. So retrospectively, Trump is getting some numbers here. Maybe he didn't even get when he was president. And then this is, in perspective, the challenge that Harris faces. These are the modern vice presidents like Harris, incumbent vice presidents, running while their boss was still in office. And just look, 88, George Bush Sr., his boss Reagan had nearly a 60% approval rating. Bush won. 2000, Clinton was at 60%. Gore didn't win, but he won the popular vote. We can say that. And here's Harris and Biden. Just look how different the atmosphere is. Biden's approval rating in our poll, only 43 points.
Look at how different the atmosphere is. Look at the underlying trends. Guys, what we're looking at right now is a potential for you to send your gun rights and all of your rights of freedom so much further than has ever been presented, at least in the last 4 cycles. Anyway, let's continue though. Look at this. 1988. Bush, he wins, 59% approval rating on Reagan. Gore, almost 60%. Biden, 43%. 25% say the policy helped, 45 didn't. And on the inverse, Trump helped, but the 25% said didn't. 25% said didn't. Guys, you're looking at something broader than just individual data points. Again, that's why we cover all these CNN things. But don't worry, NBC's got even more in the tank here. We're only 2/3 of the way through.
He's running in a totally different atmosphere than previous incumbent vice presidents did. And then we could talk about issues. This is an interesting way. Typically in the past, we've just given folks a list of issues, said, are they important? Here we've asked a question, is this issue so singularly important that it's the entire basis of your vote for president? And you could see abortion comes in number 1 there.
And that's so significant. This is the first presidential election after Roe v. Wade was overturned. Hugely significant. Abortion is at the top. Usually we're talking about the cost of living as being the energizing factor.
Absolutely. And I think the Harris folks, if they're looking for good news in this poll, it's this, because this issue is her biggest advantage over Donald Trump. And you could see, as you say, potentially a motivating factor. And one more note here, just got to show this. The gender gap. We always talk about gender gaps in presidential races, but how about this? Trump by 16 among men, Harris 14 among women. That is a 30-point difference between those two. If that happens on Election Day, that's one for the history books. We've never seen it that high.
Yeah, and
all right, so this is the part I'm going to extrapolate out a little bit more for you guys because they didn't openly say it. Kamala Harris, abortion, that's such a big one, 22%. It really motivates people. You do what you do on that, not my thing. Anyway, look at this. Trump has a gender gap advantage of 16. Harris, 14. Wait a minute. Who's voting for abortions? Yeah, mostly the women part, because that's who they're pitching. They're pitching it to. So you've got an advantage on a smaller amount of people. Again, understand where we're looking at this, guys. And I'm just going to hide this for you because I know we're just going to wrap this up. Oh, look, the shirts you can buy in the link in the description because they're amazing. You've got the policies are hurting, not helping Biden. The approval rating, again, something we covered on CNN. You have the, what was some other stuff we talked about here? The Trump helping and hurting. I'm just going to kind of scrub this. Oh, yeah, the very beginning that I really wanted to hit that I didn't hit. Let's see if I can get a closer picture of this. Sorry. There we go. Look at September. The numbers are equalizing, 48-48. This is the last piece I wanted to hit. When you're talking about 48-48 on a general election, which is national, just so you guys know the inside baseball on this, that means the Democrat's in trouble because the Democrat has to do above +3 on a general electorate. If they're dead even, or Trump has an advantage of 1 or 2, it's going to be an interesting night. I'm just saying. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Right down there in the description box, there are the shirts that are limited time design. They are fully available, and I will see you guys on the next one. There's so much to cover. Wait until I show you what happened with the whole third Trump assassination thing, because that's blowing up. I'll see you on the next one.